his home. And both I'm with Wayne from Kentucky, and Charles, we're interested in the history of the Aringa people. So if you could go back to kind of the beginnings of the Aringa tribe and give us some specifics of your origin and your origin of your tribe.
Thank you so much, Brother Jacob, for that question. The Aringa people migrated from South Sudan many years ago, which I cannot talk about now. And the Aringa are a Sudanic language speaking people. That means their language is similar to many tribes in South Sudan, like the Avukaya, the Madi of both South Sudan and Uganda, Keliko, Lugbara, and so on. Originally, the Aringa were people who worshipped different spirits, ancestral spirits, worshipping of big trees, mountains, and all of that. But that changed somehow with the arrival of the Christian missionaries many years ago. So when the Christian missionaries came, they started preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ, that Jesus is the only one who saves.
And that was about what, 100 years ago?
More than 100 years
More than
ago.
100 years ago.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So many Aringa people started believing the gospel, and the churches were built. Christian schools were built, and that is how it was. But later on, the Arabs came, and through one man called Adu, they used him because previously this man was captured as a slave during the times of the slave trade.
So how did they come for the slave? Did they come down the Nile to capture people?
Yes, they came through Sudan, they came through South Sudan, which actually was a part of the larger Sudan, and they actually came through Mombasa, moving through Kampala and this area. So they captured people to be sold as slaves. So they captured this man called Adu, and they took him. But before they reached the destination where they were going to sell him, there was the abolition of the slave trade. They had to bring this man back, took him to Arab land, trained him in Arabic. They converted him to Islam, and then they brought him back to the Aringa land. So he was used as a link for the Arabs to reach the Aringa people. So it was during that time that the message about Islam started spreading. You know, many people who became Christians also started thinking, because the way Islam is practiced is different from the way Christianity is practiced. Traditionally, the Aringa are polygamists, marrying many wives, and that is the same thing with Islam. Christianity encourages one man, one woman. But when our people saw that Islam came and was encouraging polygamy, they said the right way to go is that one. So many who became Christians also started seeing that there was another thing, another religion that was brought, which fitted more to their customs, to their traditions, more than what Christianity was doing. And also Islam came together with the business, where people were trained to do business, where you can generate your own money. But Christianity didn't emphasize more about that area of business where someone can make his own money. So many people embraced Islam because of that also. Also in Islam, you have freedom to do whatever you want. And in Christianity, there is a way the Bible calls us to live, because we have been transformed, we have become new people. We are not to now live according to the standards of the world, but in Islam it's not so strict. There is that freedom for you to do whatever you want, and that way many people saw that becoming a Muslim gives you the freedom to do whatever you want to do. So yeah, with the time, the Christian schools which were started, the churches which were started, some of them collapsed because those who believed originally, after some time they were not there. The new generation embraced Islam other than Christianity, so the schools had to discontinue. And also, as the number of Muslims was increasing every other time, they changed foundations of some Christian schools to become Muslim founded schools. So that was one of the challenges that came. And if the few Christians took the issue to court, in the court you will also find the same Muslims as the judge and everything. So the cases are always judged in favor of the Muslims. So that became a challenging thing for the Christians. The present situation is that the few Christians find challenges in several aspects of life.
If I may interrupt you, so
Yes.
at this point, as you're transitioning to these challenges, what would you say the percentage of Muslims are here among Aringa, not the expats, but the Aringa people themselves?
The percentage of Muslims versus Christians and other denominations, I would say is 86, between 86 and 90%, between there. But now the Christians we are talking about, the largest percentage is taken by the Roman Catholic, and then those who are truly born again are very, very few.
Less than 2%?
Could be around 2 or 1%, those who are born again.
2 or 1%.
Yeah. The larger percentage is taken by the Roman Catholic.